Hey guys, welcome back. Figured I'd give you guys a little backstory about my life, where I started out from, and we'll go from there. I grew up a only child in a small Midwest town. Not much around. We biked around a lot. We only had one movie theater that showed one movie at a time. This was back in the 80s. So, yeah, I'm 42. But back before cell phones and all that. Pretty much the only thing that brought tourists to our town was the river. That's what we were known for, was our river. So, that kind of tells you how small our town was. It was pretty popular, though. So I'm going to tell you a funny story about my first girlfriend, one of my first girlfriends when I was a teenager. See, we went to a pizza place right after we started dating, kind of like the one behind me. And I didn't find out till years later when I had a son of my own that was lactose intolerant, that I too, in fact, am lactose intolerant. I just thought that, the stomach aches I had growing up were normal when I'd go to sleep. But come to find out, I just ate way too much dairy all the time. So, one of our first dates was going uptown to the pizzeria with a couple of her friends that were dating. And we ate cheese bread, pizza, everything. Then we went back to her grandma's house, which is just down the road, and that's when everything happened. So we get back to her grandma's house, and we decide, hey, let's watch some TV. So we're all sitting there in the living room watching, I don't even remember what it was. And all of a sudden, her friends start making out with each other. And at this point, we haven't even kissed yet. So I'm getting a little nervous because she's one of my first girlfriends, and I've only kissed, I think, maybe 2 girls since or before then. And so we're kind of, holding hands a little bit, and then all of a sudden, with my nerves and then with all the dairy, my stomach just starts going crazy. So I excuse myself to the bathroom, and yeah, it's an adventure. So I get in there, and I turn the fan on to try to make as much noise as possible, even though they're halfway across the house. And her grandma had 2 bathrooms in her house, and I guess I used the wrong one with the broken toilet. And here I am, just having horrible symptoms and unleashing on this toilet like from Dumb and Dumber when Harry's on the toilet. And I get done. I feel a lot better. I go to flush the toilet, and it just starts rising and rising, and I could not get it to stop. So I grabbed a whole bunch of towels out of her grandma's cabinet, because that's all I could find. And I'm freaking out. I mean, bad. I just started dating this girl, and I have shit overflowing all over her grandma's bathroom, and I can't get it to stop. And I grabbed her good towels. I didn't even grab any dirty towels. I just grabbed anything I could, and it happened to be her good towels. So I laid them all over the floor, soaked up all that I could. I still couldn't get anything to flush, so I finally got the water to quit. But it was right at the very top. So I'm like, shit, what do I do? So I just closed the lid. I threw the towels. I either threw them underneath the sink or in the trash can. I don't remember. I mean, it's been a long time ago. Either way, it was horrible. So I go back out to the living room and we're watching TV. We end the day and I just wanted to get out of there. So we said goodbye. I don't even think we kissed still even then. And I get outside and I just book it home. I don't think I ran that fast my entire life up until then. I mean, I lived probably 9, 10 small city blocks away, and it felt like I got there in, 2 minutes. And the whole time I'm thinking, what do I say? What do I say? They're going to find out. What do I say? So I'm in my room at home, just freaking out bad. And then it happens. I get a phone call. And it's her. And she asked me about the bathroom. She's like, what happened? And all I could think of was to blame her brother. She had a younger brother that was around the house all the time. So I was like, that's what I'll do. I'll blame the brother. So I told her I went in there just to pee. And the toilet was the way that it looked when she saw it. And I went to the other bathroom. And that's all I said. So she's like, okay. Well, later on, she talks to her little brother and asks him about it and why he did that. And he's like, I haven't even been to Grandma's today. So then obviously she knows it was me. And I didn't find anything out until the next day. So she confronts me about it the next day and tells me everything. Tells me she talked to her brother. Her brother said that he wasn't there. Well, I wasn't going to fess up to it. I'm just a teenager. So I told her, well, it wasn't me. It had to have been him. He's got to be lying to you. Needless to say, she broke up with me that day. And then I find out a couple days later that she didn't want to break up with me in the first place. Her best friend that was there with us was mortified so much that she made my girlfriend break up with me. Because how would that look, click-wise or whatever. Stupid middle school shit. So yeah. I mean, I destroyed that toilet. I didn't fault her at all for breaking up with me, but she turned out to be one of the sweetest girls I ever met. I mean, a couple years later, she even told me happy birthday at school. I didn't even know she knew my birthday. And she was totally chill with everything, but yeah. That was probably one of the most embarrassing stories I have for you. I probably got some doozies other than that, but for being that young, in the middle of puberty, it was horrible. So anyhow, that's just a little peek into what it was like for me growing up. There were plenty of other embarrassing things that happened, which I'll think about it and I'll figure out which stories I'm going to tell. And I'll let you guys know. I'm an adult now. Nothing embarrasses me anymore. So, yeah. And if you see this merch that I'm wearing, I found a way to put the pictures on my little Bitmoji dude here. So if you want to help support me and the page and the channel and all my other social media and all that and the movement, the merch is pretty cool. I design all the stuff myself, so I'm constantly trying to think of new ideas for it, and I can't show the back with this character, but there are things on the back of some of the shirts. But if you go to the merch page, you can see the backs of the shirts. We've got hats, coffee mugs. Right, I know they're a little bit pricey right now, but it's because I didn't want to have it to order in batches, because then if you ordered a shirt, you'd have to wait until like 5 or 10 other people order a shirt too of the same kind before they would even ship out. So right now it's just on-demand ordering. You get it in like 8 days. It's not bad. And it's not just a sticker on the shirt. It's actually like printed into the shirt. So it's pretty good quality. Yeah, so I'd appreciate it if you bought something. If not, and you just want to help support, I do have a PayPal link in the description. So that would help too. I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyhow, I guess I'll see you guys later. It'll probably be next week before I put another one of these videos out. Unless I think of something good that I need to tell you. But all right, stay safe.